Yeah,
Yeah,
looks like
they
the players
are
are
already playing.
shuffling.
So
we are in the finals of Prague Eternal here.
final match of the day, final match of this tournament. With Julian Knab being on the play in the Elves mirror. It's Julian Knab, not Julian Knapp. It's just
Not
not
with two Bs?
not two B's, just one.
Okay. Apologies.
No problem. Yep, correctly, Julian doing his chaos thing. So both players are death right. Julian's death rights. Yeah, both death rights probably going to be used this game, since you have to play turn 2 as much as you can in the mirror.
Yep. There is always this weird dance when both players have the death right shaman. Like, am I gonna use it? Am I not? He can just do it in response or whatever. It's actually pretty interesting.
Well, the other option for Julian would of course be just to play a visionary or two dudes and keep it up to prevent his opponent from gaining an additional mana in his turn 2, depending what he has in his hand.
Yep. Yeah, he just has to decide whether he adding a mana this turn is more important than denying his opponent from mana next turn. And since he played a Heritage Druid, he would much rather add 3 mana than denying his opponent from 1 mana, so...
That's clear, yes.
Yep. And Zenith for 2.
And there are...
So
I just thought about Get a Peek.
Yeah, he still has the 1 mana floating, so let's see if he plays anything.
Yeah, it seems he just don't want to prevent natural order, he just want to win this game in the next round.
I mean, Nature Order isn't even win at this point, so he will worry about that later. And
okay,
that explains it.
And it explains the first round fetch for Savannah.
Oh yeah. Also, there are no wastelands, so you will just always search for duels.
Yep.
There's no reason not to. Well, he tried to remove the land, but in response, Julian returned his creature and removed it with the shaman.
I think Julian is a quite good position now.
It looks like it. Also, it looks like Jan didn't expect that move with the shaman. He's a little bit surprised or whatever. But, well, 2 creatures. Not great, but not bad. I actually saw Nature Order in his hand, so this Galactic is probably gonna prove pretty useful this game.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if this is the big turn. So far, it doesn't
probably not.
Seems like it.
He just needs to find the glimpse. And he is always in danger that just Jan gets his glimpse and makes a crucial turn.
Looks like he's grinding with Visionaries, which is okay, but it's not the greatest thing in the mirror. You just want to kill them as fast as possible.
Well, I just think he has no other option.
I know. You have to do what you have to do, but...
Yeah.
Let's see if Jan can kill him.
Yeah.
Like on every single turn, it's like, so are you gonna kill me?
Yes. Okay.
Well, I'm not sure about this attack.
No, absolutely not. Sacrificing the teak sounds not that good. I really just don't get it.
Yeah, that was probably just a misplay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if it punishes him. It
Well,
very
let's
well
say
might.
natural order is not lethal this turn, of course, but
Yeah, he would
the-
he would definitely take it back.
not
if he
having not having the option anymore to prevent the natural order isn't that great. Perhaps he thinks his opponent plays a build without natural order. Maybe.
Yep. I just
But
it didn't work out that bad for him because he can just like deny those shamans to add mana, so he doesn't actually have 4 mana to play the order. So maybe that was his reason. He thought that the mana from the guy was more important than the
after
tick on
all,
the table.
I just don't like the move.
Yeah. Me neither,
Well,
but I'm
maybe-
just trying to figure out the reason.
Maybe a reason could be that he has some Zeniths in his hand and just want to get rid of Galactic. It could be.
Yeah, if he drew a Zenith, that would explain it, for example.
But even then, you enable opponent Zeniths too.
Yep. Yeah, the fact that both players drew the trade shamans means that the match is way more interactive than I thought it's going to be.
But to be honest, Julian does know more about the elf decks than I do, and perhaps he really has his reasons with Zeniths.
Yeah,
It can-
I think we
it
should
could
just ask
be.
him after the game.
Yeah, going to do this for sure.
So, 3 mana. What is it going to be?
Glimpse time.
Oh, it looks like it's just continuing to draw with Visionary. Yet the Elf deck is just really impressing me. Just like so much resiliency. Like even with these crappy cards, you're able to generate a huge amount of card advantage. It's just insane.
That's always what the commentators say. The
Yeah.
elf deck impressed me, and you are right. You are really right. And as we talked about the different versions of elves, this Chaos Elves is really not too bad against Miracles, due to more caverns and the more grindy plan. Now this Ooze seems quite good.
Yeah, it just like
Shuts
stops
down
those
both death
shamans.
rights.
But to be fair, the shamans weren't great in the first place.
Yep.
But if neither of the players is comboing, then just having a biggest creature on the board isn't the worst thing.
Cradle of Yarn ends the game immediately.
That's for sure. Let's see, can he kill him? Once again, that's the question of his turn. Looks like he's gonna go for the nature order. Is the Greater Hoof Behemoth enough? It probably is, right? I think I saw one in his hand. Dude, does he play 2?
I guess normal all elf decks play 2 behemoths.
Okay.
Because one you quite often draw.
Yeah, then Julian is probably just dead. I wonder if he's regretting to trade that Galactic right now.
Is he dead?
Well, if he's not dead, then he's gonna lose a big portion of his board, and then he's just probably gonna lose next turn anyways. But it's probably for a lot, right? It's +5,
Yeah.
+5. So that's like 50 damage or 40 or something. I don't think that Julian can block those.
Probably not yet.
And he has Dried Arbor too, so it's even more.
Didn't he have to sack it for the... Ah no, it's still in play.
And game.
It's +6/+6. That
It's more
should
like
be
70 or something.
enough.
Yeah.
Then we were obviously right, and sacking the Galactic wasn't the best decision.
Yep. Either way, game 1 goes to Jan Lenger here.
Yeah.
Does
Now it
Julian
all
have
comes down on the
anything
discard.
good in this for this matchup?
And even after the board, I would still prefer being Jan,
Yep.
just because you have the option to go brutal earlier.
What do you think about Garuk Relentless in this matchup? It's probably pretty good, right?
It's a good card. He gets to 4 mana quite fast, and even if it does shut down only one elves, it's a removal spell plus the time block because he has to attack it.
Yeah.
You can't let your opponent produce 1/1 death touch tokens. You can, of course, but I
Yeah.
don't think.
Also, the sacrifice creature, search for creature is super powerful in
Oh
this
yes,
deck.
yeah.
So. Yep, I agree. The Garuk seems great in the matchup. I mean, it's a grindy card. It searches for combo pieces. It kills creatures. What more would you want?
Yeah, of course.
I wonder if either of the players is gonna bring in the BK. As we said already, it's probably not that great because it usually trades down. The creature that you're killing costs less than your card. That being said, when you're on a draw, you might need some card like this to catch up.
Yeah, and the thing of this match is, of course, that you always have the problem that each card you bought out makes your glimpse plan, which is Julian's primary plan, much worse. Because you draw the DK, you draw the discard, and in the turn you just want to kill.
Yeah, I agree. It's just one of those cards where I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards that they are not gonna bring it in, but I'm not completely sure.
Well, I'm quite sure both of them will bring in the thought size.
Yep.
And for the cable therapies, I'm not too sure because sacking a creature in this matchup hurts. You want all your stuff.
Also, those cards are so replaceable. Like, what are you gonna name? If you name Lannerval Elves and they have some random other elf, they don't really do anything.
I had a nice discussion with Julian when he won in Milan. He played 2 Lanova Elves, and there really was one game where his opponent played Cable Therapy on Lanova Elf, and he should have played Fyndhorn Elf and Lanova Elf, or even Elvish Mystic and Lanova Elf, or Mystic and Fyndhorn Elf, as you wish. But he got really punished for playing 2 copies of the same card.
That's actually insane.
So
it's
I
so
think
weird that the elves in Legacy are so good that you don't even play 4 Lannerval elves, you know?
you have just better stuff.
Yep, which is just insane. Looks like the players are already deciding their mulligans. Julian went down to 6, which, especially considering the fact that he's on the play, might hurt him quite a bit. But we will see. It's not like his opponent is gonna kill all his guys, so like going down to 6 isn't that bad, but obviously it always sucks.
I think in the mirror, well, let's say mulligan on 6 is never good. But as we discussed in this lands matchup, it's much more important to get the right 6 cards instead of 7 cards with mediocre stuff. So you really can do unfair things.
Yep.
It's just a forest, right?
Looks like it. It's some old art that I don't recognize, but no, it's actually a bayou, right? No, it's a forest. I'm actually not sure. I mean, why would you search for a forest when you can search for a bayou, right? It just
Perhaps Jan
it's probably
tried
just bayou.
his secret tech and brought in blood moons. I just don't think so. Ah, okay.
It is bayou. pretty.
It
I'm
is.
pretty sure.
It is bio.
So
Beautiful
here comes
black
those.
walls.
Let's see what is Jan working with.
Glimpse, Quirion Ranger, Wirewood Symbiote, and the fourth cards behind the Glimpse. Could this
like
be a
Nettle Sentinel.
Scavenging Ooze?
I think it's
Nettle
Nettle.
Sentinel, yeah, okay. But
So he
probably
just takes the glimpse,
probably
right?
the Glimpse, yes.
I mean, I don't think it's actually even close. All of the other cards basically do the same thing. The glimpse is the card that actually kills you. So
Yep.
let's see if Julian has any good follow-up after the Thoughtseize. Looks like he has a glimpse on his own, so he might keep those creatures in his hand for potentially next turn. And yeah, he's thinking about it. Is it worth it to have the creature in play, or do I just keep it? Do I play my Zenith?
Okay, but where the commentators are really right, we should, if we already make a coverage, the judges should really post, perhaps not after each round, but they should post from time to time the standings.
Yep, I agree. Well, bunch of creatures. I mean, he's well set up. If he draws one of his big spells like Order, Behemoth, or Zenith, then he's gonna win.
He just has to draw one of these.
If he doesn't, he might just lose to the Glimpse.
Julian has a Glimpse in his hand.
Yep, but he has only one creature, I think. Does the Glimpse trigger of Zenith? It doesn't, right?
No.
But he can return one creature with a symbiote, I guess. Oh, he drew Heritage, that's great.
Yeah. And he already has his Craterhoof in play for.
You mean in hand?
In hand, sorry, for a lethal.
Yep.
Next turn round, perhaps. And that's great where these chaos elves shine. Your glimpses are really much better than in the natural order deck. You are less brutal starts with natural order, but you have by far the better glimpses. Yeah, the camera froze again. Just turn it on. Just one moment till the camera is online again. Okay, there we are again. Not too much has changed. Seems like Jan didn't draw one of his killing spells. But a thought size, not too bad. And this may be really a hard decision. I think he has to take the Craterhoof.
I mean, the Zenith is basically the same. It costs one more mana, so you might as well just take the Behemoth.
But it costs one more mana.
Yep.
Which leaves Julian with two quite insane cards for this matchup. Well, the library might even be too slow if Jan draws some business the next turn.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Julian brought it in, but he probably knows what he is doing, so I'm not gonna doubt him. But I'm just saying that I'm surprised.
It's a solid turn 2 play, and considering that both players won't board DKs and board out their Reclamation Sage, it does not seems wrong to me.
Okay.
Julian plays Crater. Yeah, okay, right. Julian plays only one Craterhoof Behemoth. That's correct.
Oh, so he can actually search for the second one. Well, that's a bummer.
So the easy kill is a gun. He has to go brutal with glimpse and leech his opponent out by a
The shaman of the packs or whatever.
shaman of the pack. Oh, only one too.
Oh, he can just return it.
Yeah.
Over and over again. But he's getting into a danger of dying. Like anytime Jan draws one of his big spells, he's just gonna win on the spot.
That's right. Still, Jan has not that much time.
Yeah, he's
to
like
draw
one
his stuff.
or two more turns. Let's see, did he draw anything great? Doesn't look
I don't
like
think
it.
so.
Yeah, he would probably just snap it if he did.
Yeah. Yeah, block and bounce.
Yep. I mean, he was going to bounce anyway, so might as well just block before.
I'm kind of interested what this library shows Julian. He can afford to take one card more, I guess.
I don't think he can kill Jan next turn unless
Maybe.
he draws something good. But with what he has so far, I don't think he can kill him next turn. So Jan might get one more draw step. So let's see.
I can't see anything. Ah,
lands.
he even shows his opponent 3 lands. So we'll have another turn here. And that's an interesting question. Does he take one more just to see more of his deck?
I think he should. I'm obviously not sure, but it doesn't seem to me that the difference between 11 and 7 is that huge. And just drawing, just
He's at 9
oh yeah.
and would
Okay,
go
9
to
and
5.
5. So yeah, Jan has one more draw. Is he
Yep.
gonna be able to
One
win?
more draw to go off, or to just kill with natural order, or one draw to see a third game.
I'm just hoping that he's not gonna draw it so that we get a third game.
I am hungry.
Yeah, I wasn't obviously honest, but I'm hungry as well. Let's see, is it there? It is.
It is.
It gives
It's
us a bunch of mana
it's
and
a
Recradle, a bunch of mana,
it's a
Behemoth,
scene
and game.
for Craterhoof Behemoth. Ah, and another Cradle, so that all the stuff can attack too. That should be enough.
So congratulations to Jan Lenger, our Prague Eternal Legacy Champion.
Yeah, it's getting loud in the feature match area. We are ready with our legacy for today. So I really enjoyed the coverage with you, despite the technical problems we had.
Yeah,